Hey everyone, it's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
And I'm Minnie.
It's a dramatic day. It's almost Halloween, so I am super hyped. It's October 27th. We're on pages 50 and 51 in the magazine, and it's day 2 of our 2-day article called The Lake of Kings.
那我们在50、51页，今天10月27号，我们要接续昨天的主题来讲这个湖中之王国王湖的故事。
Now, yesterday, we didn't talk anything about kings at all. So maybe the title felt a little confusing, but today we will kind of explain that history. Why is this place called the Lake of Kings, which is such a cool name?
所以昨天没有讲到任何跟国王有关的事情哦，今天会啦，好不好？
That's right. We talked about, you heard a lot from King Chris Gorski talking, but that's not good enough for our article. So don't worry, friends. We're going to explain that and more to you today, right after this.
The Lake of Kings. When you take a relaxing tour of the lake, there are many sights to see. One of the most popular stops is St. Bartholomew's Church. It was built in the year 1134 and later rebuilt in 1697 in a Baroque style. People can only get to the church by boat or by taking a long hike across the mountains. As it is not easy to arrive at, the church, once a hunting house for Bavarian kings, has become an important pilgrimage place for the faithful. For hikers, the holy grail of Lake Königssee is the Obersee, which means upper lake in German. It is a small lake located just southeast of Lake Königssee that can be reached on foot. From there, travelers follow the path to a field that was used to let farm animals wander around and eat. There is also a restaurant where visitors can snack on local cheeses and drinks. Food and drink are not the only things the restaurant offers, though. You can also see a beautiful waterfall from the restaurant itself. Some hikers, however, choose to walk a kilometer more for a closer view. All in all, it's a 10-kilometer journey that is packed with wonderful views. If you are looking for a place to travel to, a trip to Lake Königssee definitely won't fail to amaze you.
All right, friends. So remember our subtitle today is If Peace, Quiet, and Beauty are what you're after, we got a place for you. We explained that yesterday, but I forgot to mention, I want to say if you're after something. That sounds a little strange, right? If you're after something, it means what you are chasing, what you want, what you desire. So you might be after a new house. You might be after a nice vacation. And this means this is something you really want. You're chasing it.
那我们昨天的子标题是假如平和静谧跟美景是你在找寻的，那我们为你准备了一个地方。那 something you're after 就代表说 something you're looking for 就是你在寻找的东西。So you can also say like I'm after a good meal.
Yeah,
我在找一个好吃的地方。
You want this thing. Now,
Yeah.
it's after, really, it kind of means like you're chasing it. So 比较清楚应该是 you're behind it.
我在追寻什么东西。
That's right. You're behind it, but that sounds weird. So we say you're after it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. When you take a relaxing tour of the lake, there are many sights to see.
那悠闲的游览湖泊的时候呢，有许多的景点可以提供观赏，所以这边的 sights 其实这边加 s 嘛，所以 sights 当那个景点的时候是可数。那我们也可以用 views 美景，可是如果用 scenery 就是变不可数。
Dude, you knew exactly where I'm going. This is a plural sentence, so you can't use scenery here. We have to be very careful when you're writing this. This is a very common mistake. We need to remember, is it plural? Is it singular or is it uncountable? 然后你的 be 动词要改一下. So there is a lot of scenery to see sounds stupid too. That's another thing to be careful because scenery and see 它听起来很像. So no foreigner would ever say that. Like if a little kid wrote that, like in my, yeah, that's right. I would say you should change this because like a scenery see, it's too similar. You got to change it.
Yeah， 所以这边 there is there are 句型也是我们可以注意的哦，不要再说什么 there has， 不要。
Oh gosh, goodness.
Yeah.
All right. One of the most popular stops is St. Bartholomew Church. It was built in the year 1134 and later rebuilt in 1697 in a Baroque style.
那其中最受欢迎的一站为圣巴尔多禄茂教堂，它是呢1134年的时候建立的，然后日后于1697年的时候，以巴洛克式的这个风格重新再建一次重建。
Now, Saint is S-A-I-N-T. We can abbreviate it to S-T. Now, 老师，这个不像 street 吗？ Yes, but no. Because remember, when we have like street signs, be careful, ST for street, 没有句号. That's the big one. That's the big one. That's the mistake a lot of people make. Like if it's a drive or avenue, 他们第一个字母会写大写，但是后面不要加句号. A lot of people will do that, and that's the big mistake. This ST is different. So they actually do that on road signs because it's cheaper not to add that dot because they're making lots and lots of signs. But that's an important thing in your English too.
所以大小写都有可能，但是就是用那个句号缩写点来看。所以如果你看到 ST 后面是有点的，那就是代表圣保罗圣这个 Saint。那如果你看到的 ST 中正Street 的 ST 可能就是没有那一点。那老师说最原始的时候是为了省钱。因为你那每一个牌子都多那一点，可能要多好几千万这样。
That's right. It sounds stupid that one little dot, it's like, well, 多少钱? But when you're making a country's worth of signs, that's a lot of money actually. So we don't need that dot. Okay.
True.
Now, Bartholomew is the name. Don't worry if you can't say that. You can just practice it. It's not so important to the story. But 注意到 church 也要写大写. Now, let's look at our 2 years. We have 1134. And 1697, 没有办法说 1134 or 1134. You will make me cry.
所以这边年份再提醒大家一次，两个位数去念。所以1134我们念 1134.
I know you're going to ask me something. All right. Next in this sentence, we have the word B-A-R-O-Q-E. This is a very fancy word. That's right. Baroque. And it sounds tricky, but it sounds like the can of Coke. So you go to a Baroque place and drink some Coke. Now it's suddenly very easy. Baroque is that very fancy ooh la la style you see in Europe.
Baroque
Coke.
Baroque Coke.
That's my rap name.
You have a lot of rap names.
I have a lot of rap names, but nobody buys my rap music. People can only get to the church by boat. This is romantic. Only get to the church by boat or by taking a long hike across the mountains.
OK, 所以人们只能借由搭船或徒步穿越山脉才可以到达这个教堂。
Okay, so you tell your girlfriend or you tell your boyfriend, oh, let's go to this place right here, and we're gonna take this boat to this old Baroque church and drink a Coke, and then you get there and you're like, ha, just joking, let's get married. Wouldn't that be kind of romantic, right? Now, you wouldn't wear really. I think you take the boat ride to the church and then you get married there. That's pretty special, right? Just don't fall in the river or the lake.
Yeah, or roll for like 6 hours.
You get all sweaty. Oh, God. Dress is all ruined. All right. I think it's pretty romantic. All right, friends, let's go to our next sentence. This is a long one. It's a little complex. So, 你要特别小心，注意到 how do I read this? Okay. 我哪里比较高比较 That's right. Pay attention here. Ready? As it is not easy to arrive at, the church, once a hunting house for Bavarian kings, has become an important pilgrimage place for the faithful.
所以 king 出现了啊，所以正因为这个教堂不易抵达，它曾是巴伐利亚国王的狩猎屋，现在已经成为信徒们重要的朝圣场所。
So every time we add these little extra details, we're just 比较往上. So as it is not easy to arrive at, the church, once a hunting house, blah, blah, blah. And then 你就继续念. Now, pilgrimage, if you listen to our earlier this month when we were talking about hiking, and a pilgrimage means you're walking to a place for a religious reason. It's not just like, hey, 我要去散步. You have a reason you're going to this place far away. it's usually for religious reasons.
我们在10月3号的这个课的时候有讲过 pilgrimage 这个字，其实就是朝圣的意思。你为了一个很明显的一个可能宗教信仰的目的而去某个地方，就叫朝圣。
Yeah, there's some really famous pilgrimages in Europe if you ever like hiking, and they're pretty cool.
Oh, and also in Asia, like Tibet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
I've been to Tibet. 我有去过西藏，然后我去的时候真的有人三跪九叩，就是他已经走了，可能就是超过1年了，然后才走到那里。
There's So did you enjoy it? Like, was it like a walking excursion? Were you like with like an animal to help you get along, or
walking excursion?
Wow.
Yeah.
And like backpack and all that?
而且不是只是这样走路哦，他是三跪九叩。
You're like climbing, right?
No. It's like 他要走一步，然后跪9次，
Wow.
再走一步，再跪9次。
Oh, obey and talk. All right, that is a true pilgrimage because it's a little bit difficult. Usually pilgrimages are not so easy. So, all right, with that, let's get ready for our next paragraph. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on day 2 of our The Lake of Kings story. We're on pages 50 and 51. We're in the middle of the story. And let's go. For hikers, the holy grail of Lake Königssee is the Obersee, which means upper lake in German.
那对于健行的人来说呢，来国王湖的终极目标就是这个 Obersee。那在德文中呢 ，Obersee 的意思就是上湖。
So, wow, we have a pretty interesting thing here. We can highlight the Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Now, this is a word every foreigner knows. We all have heard the Holy Grail, but a lot of us don't actually know what it is. And the Holy Grail is actually like a really fancy cup. So a grail, Grail, A-I-L, is a very fancy cup. And the Holy Grail was the cup Jesus used at the Last Supper, where he took the wine and he makes it his blood and they share it, right? So that was the cup. And this cup, supposedly, it was lost and people have looked for it. They think it was saved and put somewhere and they've always looked for it. The Holy Grail in English today, 不是真的讲到 this cup. It really means like the super great treasure. That's right, the great treasure that you can get. It is the ultimate thing.
所以这个 grail 其实就是比较 fancy 的用法，就是讲杯子的意思。
That's
所以老师刚刚有讲那个最后的晚餐那张图有没有？然后那个耶稣手上的那个圣杯，它其实就是大家一直在找的东西。所以 Holy Grail 这个神圣的圣杯，就代表说它是一个很有价值的宝藏，大家都想要找的。所以我们就引申成终极目标的意思。
It is a small lake located just southeast of Lake Königssee that can be reached on foot or by walking.
那它是一个呢，坐落于国王湖东南侧的一座小湖泊。那它是可以步行到达。注意哦，东南侧，可是英文怎么说？
Now, Minnie knows exactly what I'm going to say next. What do you want me to highlight, Minnie?
Let me see. 我刚刚在讲东南侧啦。
What am I going to highlight in this sentence? I wanted you to say on foot.
On foot, sure.
Wrong. No, I'm just joking. Yes, highlight on foot.
On foot 就是步行啊。
That's right. I'm telling you, your teacher is going to test this. Your teacher 100% has to test this, like by law. 我们不可以说 by foot, 不可以说 by feet.
不可以。
You can't say, you got to say on and then 单数 foot, okay? It's super annoying and teachers love to test it. It's like their favorite thing.
但是其实我觉得很好，因为老师如果考这个，你一定会。
Now the teacher can't test it. I saved you time, everyone.
Yeah, 所以我们通常会用 by 加上交通工具。可是你的交通工具是你的双脚的时候，你一定要用 on， 而且那个 foot 还一定要单数。
Now, 可能我们可以说 like 你搭车车 don't say by my car. You just say by car. I know it's your car. 你没有偷别人的 right?
对，但是就 by car 就好了。by 加交通工具就可以了。
From there, travelers follow the path or the trail to a field that was used to let farm animals wander around and eat.
那从那里呢，旅客可以沿着一条小路到达一处以前用来就是让农场动物四处游荡跟进食的一个原野。
Now, Minnie also knows what I'm going to say here.
Path.
No. All right, I'm just going to keep asking that. From at there is wrong. 小心我们不要说 at there. Here. 我开玩笑 I'm totally 欺负你。
没关系。
All right, so from here, from there, 不可以加 at, But also remember path. Earlier in the month, we used the word trail. And these are both really good words to know. Now, when we wander, we're walking without a goal. We're not trying to get to a place. We're just walking.
Yes.
There's a famous song that is it's called The Happy Wanderer. And the happy wanderer is just walking in the mountains. And he sings a yodel that we talked about yesterday.
Yodel.
Yodel.
My son's name.
No, yodel. So the happy wanderer is just walking in the mountains, and he kind of yodels in the song. So it's a good kid's song. I don't know if any of you would like it.
所以 wander 这个字其实 wander around 常常听，就是有点漫无目的的到处闲晃的意思，就是用 wander。但注意哦，是 W-A-N-D 而不是 W-O 哦。
That's right, not wonderful. This is wander with that A.
Yes.
There is also a restaurant where visitors can snack on local cheeses and drinks.
那这边呢，也有一间餐厅可以提供旅客吃当地的cheese 跟饮料。
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, eh? Like
cheese.
Yeah, some cheese and some snacks. What drinks do you assume? It's Germany. They have to have beer.
Beer.
Yeah, it's Germany. You have to have beer. Like kids drink beer there, right? Is that true? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Let us know in the comments.
Sounds pretty illegal.
Yeah. Well, in the past, kids definitely drank beer. I don't know today, like what the drinking age is. Yeah.
Chris
真的
的童年怎么了？
Yeah, no. 真的, in the past, water was very dirty, and beer was actually, like in Asia, you guys would make tea, right? And they would boil the tea, and that killed the germs. Westerners did not do that. And so when they made beer, when you make beer, it kills the germs. And so it was safer to drink beer.
So beer was hot?
No. What I'm saying is that beer would kill the germs. And so it was safer than water. Like water was really dirty in the past. And so you would drink beer like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the beer in the past was much stronger than today.
Wow.
So kids would drink a lot of beer in the morning and then go to work. So not school, work. All right, there you go. Let's get ready for our final paragraph. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We are on our final paragraph. Let's begin. Food and drink are not the only things the restaurant offers.
Though. 这个 though 它其实有点语助词的感觉哦，就是不过、那么、但是，那我们这边翻不过比较好，所以不过食物和饮料不是这间餐厅唯一提供的哦。
Now, when we offer something, that means we have it to give. This is a pretty common word. If someone comes to visit you, to be Joseph, they're not like your close friend. They're like your work friend or something. You'll say, "Can I offer you some coffee or tea?" This just means, would you like some coffee or tea? 这个 offer feels a little more polite.
Offer 就是提供的意思。其实还有另外一个提供，我们常看到的字是 provide. Yeah, P-R-O-V-I-D, provide. 可是can I provide you some tea? Can I say that? It's a little weird.
It feels too formal.
太正式。
That's right. For example, they might say like the MRT for COVID. They might say, "Hey, we provide masks for people that their mask broke or something."
Yeah.
This feels very formal. And it feels not, you have to go ask for it. It's not like they're walking to you with a mask.
所以 offer 比较是自己主动提供，可是 provide 比较是你需要去要求别人才会给你的，就是我们可以有一个比较正式的提供。
Yeah, so you could provide for your children.
Provider.
Right? Yeah, that's right. A provider is the person that has the money or the food to give to a person.
Yes.
All right, let's continue. You can also see a beautiful waterfall from the restaurant itself.
跟乌来一样啊。他说你也可以从餐厅看到一座美丽的瀑布 waterfall.
Waterfall. Some hikers, however, choose to walk a kilometer more for a closer view.
那然而，有一些登山客选择再多走1公里呢，就可以获得更近的视野。
So would you enjoy it from the restaurant or would you walk up to it?
Depends on how hungry I am.
Yeah, maybe you could, imagine you could walk and snack on your cheese. That's pretty nice.
I don't want to hike and eat at the same time.
Eat cheese? You don't want to walk and eat some cheese?
我觉得会有虫虫掉在我的 cheese 上。
Then I would definitely walk to that. I would be like, let's go to that waterfall. But then again, if it's like a little kind of drooly waterfall, I'm not going to that.
所以就是不够漂亮的 waterfall, Chris 没有兴趣。
I'm not going. Because I'm from like Niagara Falls, right? I'm used to big waterfalls.
那每个都不有趣啊。
不一定啊. I mean, it's still beautiful. Like Taiwan has lots of beautiful little waterfalls, but sometimes it's just like a drip of water. 可是你跟尼加拉瓜比, that's nothing. Well, that's okay. I mean, like some people are supermodels and some people are just beautiful. That's still nice, right?
Okay.
Right?
That's a very good metaphor.
Is it? When I said it, I was thinking like, I don't know about this.
不会啊，我觉得蛮好的。
So yeah, it's like it just because it's not as beautiful, it's still good, right? All right, let's continue. Here, our next sentence says, all in all together. It's a 10-kilometer journey that is packed with wonderful views.
All in all 是我自己在写文章很喜欢写的。All in all 其实就是总而言之，你要做总结的时候非常好的一个结尾的用法哦。所以总而言之，这是一个10公里的旅程，途中呢充满着绝佳的景色。
Yeah, be careful because there's a lot of ways you could say this all in all. All in all together. In the end feels a little bit different. When we talk about in the end, we're talking about 因为有 A 发生，而且有 B 又发生。In the end, 怎么样？ It feels a little different, but you could say that's here. In the end, it's a 10-kilometer journey.
但我觉得 in the end 听起来太普通嘞。
Yeah, it feels a little different because it's usually about A 发生，然后 B 发生，所以呢 C 结果
就是有点 in result 的感觉。
That's right, the result. So, but it's another way we could say this here. And let's continue here. If you are looking for a place to travel to, a trip to Lake Königssee definitely won't fail to amaze you.
但是前提是你要先去德国了，好不好？所以如果你正在寻找一个旅行的地点，这个 Lake Königssee 就是我们的国王湖，绝对会让你惊叹不已。
Have you been to Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, I have. I've been to so few places. I've been basically to Taiwan.
I have traveled to like 32.
Really? Yeah, I'm not there's a couple reasons why I haven't left Asia a lot. But I like being here, and then I usually go visit my mom. My mom likes me to be home. She keeps thinking I'm going to move back to America.
One day.
One day you'll move back to America.
Do you want to be like, after you die, do you want to be like buried here?
Oh, I don't care. My wife actually asked me this. So here's a good question. What happens to your bones after you're dead? I don't care. Make me a skeleton. I don't care.
A skeleton.
Throw me in the river. I don't care because I'm dead.
Maybe feed your cat.
Yeah, feed my cats. That's right. The funerals are for the dead, or for the living, not for the dead. Yeah, true. I don't care what you do with me. All right, that is a really dark note to end. But it's almost Halloween, so there you go. That's your Halloween spooky stories. Let's get ready for vocab review. Okay, friends, welcome back, and let's get ready for vocab review. Our first word today, tour.
Tour 这边当名词哦，
That's
就是代表说游览的意思。但 tour 其实也可以当动词哦。
That's right. To tour, it's the same word, same pronunciation. Number 2, we have by, and then we have some kind of transportation, like by car, by bus. 不要说 by my bus, by my bike.
所以 by 加上交通工具，就代表说你借由或你搭乘什么样的交通工具到哪里，中间不需要再加任何的 my 啊、the 啊都不用。
And Dongrang, the super importantly why here is on foot. 要说 on foot, 不要说 on feet, 不要说 by feet, by foot.
所以步行只能用 on foot。如果你对于 foot 是单数、复数很难分，请各位写一下单数的单，上面有2个口，对不对？所以2个 o。
That's right. On just an O, so you'll O foot. Right?
Yes.
Next one, number 4 is a path.
A path 它就代表是路径的意思，而且是比较人造、比较没那么天然的路径。
And then earlier in the month, we learned about a trail, T-R-A-I-L. It's the same word. It's about hiking. That's right. Number 5 is to snack on.
就代表说你 snack 其实就是点心嘛 ，snack on 就是代表说你去 nibble 吃一些东西。
That's great. That's a great word. Nibble. N-I-B-B-L-E. Nibble is a nice word to say, isn't it? Nibble.
Yeah, nibble.
Nibble. That's a nice word to say. Maybe in internet culture, you would say nom, nom, nom. N-O-M. N-O-M. Nom, nom, nom. Yep. N-O-M. Next, we have, it's a noun. It's
view.
A view or the views.
So view 这边其实就是当风景名词，它也可以当动词，就代表说看的意思。
That's right. And if we can also make it scenery, there's a bunch of words we could say here. Number 7, to be packed with.
那 be packed with 的意思呢，其实就是充满着，因为那个 pack 其实就是一包的意思嘛，所以 pack with 就代表充满着。
Enjoy English School is packed with laughs and interesting stories and songs from Chris. And number 8, fail to verb.
Fail to 其实是失败的意思，但是我们这一课是说 won't fail to amaze you， 就代表说不会让你失望。So fail to 可以说是失望吧。
Yeah, this is not like fail and succeed. This is a little bit different. So when you won't fail to amaze you, you will have a good time.
It's like disappointment. Disappoint someone.
It won't disappoint you.
Fail.
Very nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right. And well, with that, I am Chris Gorski.
I'm Minnie.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.